Well, congratulations to you for landing your first customer. Maybe it was through a referral, maybe it was through them searching for you on Google, maybe they saw your work on social media. Whatever it may be, congratulations. Now you're gonna have someone to pay you for your services, which is probably mind-blowing to you that you're actually gonna get paid to just detail a car. How cool is that? That you like what you do, you love what you're doing, and now someone's gonna give you hard-earned cash to you. So there's a couple things that you need to do. First of all, you may be a bit nervous or scared or just kind of worried or you don't know what to expect from your first detail. You've done it many times with your friends, with your own personal cars, but actually going out to a stranger customer that's going to give you money, you may be a bit weary, don't know how to if you're mobile, how to get to the customer's location or how to approach them, what to say, the first steps to do, or perhaps they're coming to your location, whether it be most likely your home-based shop or if you have a fixed location. You're just not too sure of how to go about things. So in this video, we're going to cover a few just overview topics on how you can kind of guide yourself towards your first detail, or your first couple details, of course, because the first 5 or so are going to be kind of new to you. So we'll cover that in this video. Okay, first things first is realize that you're probably most likely going to underbid yourself on the first detail. If you've been detailing your own cars, you've kind of been taking your time. You haven't really been putting timestamps on how long things should take you to be a profitable detailer, because of course it's your own car, so you're not going to be paying attention to time. But if you haven't really done any other people, if your friends' cars for money or just like more time bound, then probably most likely than not, because I know from personal experience, I underbid myself when I first couple cars, is that you're not gonna really gauge the right amount. You're gonna probably charge too low, and you're gonna spend more than enough or too many hours on the vehicle, just because it's your first time. You're trying to get the hang of things of, like, this is an actual customer. I don't have everything as neatly as I want to. There's a few restrictions here and there, so I can't just have my usual workflow as I'd like to. So you're gonna be pressured for time. You're gonna go overtime. You might do a bit more work than you should have, just again, it's your first customer, so you're not accustomed to doing per what the quote unquote work order said. So just realize that you probably are gonna make less money than you'd hope for on your first detail. That's absolutely fine. There's a learning curve to this, so just be ready for that. The second thing would be is that don't act like it's your first time going out to a detail, because in the customer's head, unless you straight out told them that this is my first customer, then there's no problem with that. But in the customer's mind is that all they know is that you're a professional, you're a detailer, you know how to detail cars. I'm contacting this business, this company, to come detail my car, and they're gonna do a great job. That's all they're worried about. In their head, they think this guy has done it hundreds and hundreds of times. He knows what he's doing. This is his, he's booked out throughout the entire week. That's what's in their mindset. So follow that mindset of the customer and just act as a professional. Don't go in there, stating that this is your first time. Not that it's bad to state that it is, but just because carry that confidence with you, of that you're the professional and that you know what you're doing and that you're there to provide an excellent service to the car and to the customer, and that they don't have to worry about anything. So don't go in there, kind of shy, thinking that you have to ask for permission for everything, that you need to clarify everything with them, that you need to make sure that everything that you do is okay. In a perspective of being shy or scared. You're the detailer, they're paying you for your professional service, your guidance, your expertise, so act the part and be the professional detailer. The next step would be, don't always just let them you guide the customer, don't let the customer guide you. So if the customer comes out while detailing the car and they want to start asking so many questions, and they kind of want to keep on asking, well, can't you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And you just keep on saying yes, yes, yes to please the customer. Try to keep that to a very bare minimum, because again, this is your first time detailing, but the customer thinks you've done this a million times. So in your head, you want to keep on just pleasing that customer because it's your first customer. You want to make them happy, but at the same time, you can't just be a pushover, because that's gonna, you want to keep that at the minimum, because that's also a learning curve to know how to tell the customer no, to tell them what your limits are in terms of what you can actually clean and what you can actually restore, to I can do that, but it's going to charge money. I'm going to have to charge you money because obviously it's more work, it's more chemicals, more products, time. So you have to charge accordingly. At the same time, you have to keep a very fine balance between, yes, I can do that extra little work, and yes, I can do that, but I'm going to have to charge you, or I can do that, but the results aren't just going to be that good, because it's gonna happen a lot where they're gonna come out, they're gonna talk to you, they're gonna see what they're gonna like your results. Hopefully, you're gonna be doing your detailing, and they're gonna come out and just ask, hey, look, this is a problem that I had. Can you get that? I was worried about, this part of the leather, this part of the wheel, can you get that? And of course you probably can, but again, you have to find that balance between just doing the extra work because it's easy, or you could just do it right there, or just doing so much work just because you're the yes man and you want to keep on saying yes to please the customer. So you have to find that distinct balance between making the customer happy and being a business and making sure that you're being profitable and being paid accordingly to your expertise. And last thing would be, don't act like you're a corporate business, right? You're one person, you're one detailer. Show your personal side of things. You don't have to act like you're in a suit and tie, and you have to be super professional, and every word you have to articulate and have to use these profound words and these technical words in the detailing realm of things that you know. Just act yourself, be confident, be personal with the customer, ask how their day is going, find some information about them, let them know a little bit about you. Just build this relationship with them, because again, we're not in this corporate environment of suitcases and paperwork and all this good stuff. We're just detailers. We're there to have a good time with them. We have that advantage of building a real strong relationship with that customer, because it is just us. It is just one person for the most part. So you have that ability to build a great relationship with that person, both professionally and just personally. Because a lot of times, a lot of customers that I have, it starts off as them just hiring me as a detailer, but then as they call me several times, weeks go on, months go on, years go on, and now I have more of a friend than just a customer. And that's the objective you want to go with, is that yes, in the beginning it is a professional service, but after even a few hours or minutes that you're there, you can easily turn that service into an actual relationship with the customer by finding out what they like, what if you guys have things in common, things that you just like in common that you can talk about. It's a great way to build a relationship. So hope this video helps. I remember my first time detailing a customer's car. I completely overdid it. I quoted way under. I did way too much work than what was necessary. I took way too many products and tools. If how you've been doing details at whether your friends' cars or your personal cars, for the beginning, keep that same workflow. Don't if you've been using 5 products and 5 tools for interior cleaning, and you get a customer, don't try to overthink it and go and buy out another 5 or so new products and tools. Just the way you've been detailing your cars, just detail your customers' cars and then adjust accordingly to that. Because once you get your first customer, you don't need to overdo it and try to think of every situation that may come to you of what the customer might need or what the customer's problem may have. Because eventually you are going to run to a problem where you can't fix what they have. Whether it be interior or exterior, eventually you're not going to have the tool or chemical on hand to fix that problem. And that's okay. You got to explain to the customer, you're the professional, have that confidence. You can't just be prepared every single time to have that specific chemical or that specific tool for a specific problem. You got to get creative. You got to, again, you're the professional. You got to think outside the box to figure out a solution. So hope this video helps. Leave a comment down below on how your first experience was with your customer, because those are always the funniest and best memories to have. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.